Well, good morning once again from London, where Pez and I are incandescent with rage at the absolute shock, shambles and dismay that I find myself in this morning as I see Australia leading by 181 runs. These guys all need to go, heads on pikes. I would be buying Cricket Australia merchandise and burning them in the streets of your major and capital cities. These guys have let us down continuously. They will win this game in the series 3-0. Pezza?
Yeah, I think it's really it's more a comment on the state of society that Australia have more than enough, and it's not enough.
Perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah. These guys can't win. I mean, so setting the scene for us. Got in last night from our show. Thanks to anyone who's listening to this who attended and got behind it. Very special night for the boys. Couple of beers post, as we might be forgiven, and back into the old hotel. Truck on the laptop, and the ball is doing fucking bits off the deck. I'm watching. I mean, if you want to go through the scores, if you're like, oh no, tell me the scores on the board, guys. West Indies all out 143. Partridge shrug, good. Australia 6 for 99. The Windies, I think, got themselves out because they knew the only way to win this game was to try and bowl at Australia when the lights were out, because that's how it fucking looked to me.
Mate, I can't see the ball.
Mate, it's amazing. See the ball. I've got absolutely no inside word on this, but watching the guys bat and just seeing their demeanour, they must be frothing for a normal cricket wicket. They have not had one for years, it feels.
Yeah.
Australia 6 for 99, a couple of mini partnerships. Cam Green, massive win. He doesn't have a neck tattoo yet. That's a Nitish Kumar Reddy conversation he's got to have. But
something happened over there, mate. Something's happened.
And I'm taking it. I'm taking that as a win from the Windies. But it's just it's just chaos. It's Shamar Joseph flipping off Sam Konstas.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Windies bowlers they only get about 50 overs to recover in between innings, these blokes, but they are steaming in, tails up. But mate, my tail would be up if I was bowling and my brother in the dark as well. It is Smith. And you can tell the Aussies have. You can tell it's in their heads, through the non-selection of Nathan Lyon, Steve Smith's going. The data's telling us that the ball's quickening up as it hits the deck. I am sure. You see Steve Smith's dismissal. I know we're all over the place here, but I'm sure he's not seen the ball.
Yeah.
I think you said that. This is one of the greatest to have ever done it.
Yeah.
You can't see it.
Yeah.
Alex Carey gets absolutely wrapped in the face by a delivery. He doesn't see it either.
Mm-hmm.
So charges Nix, he's gone.
Yeah.
And obviously the Windies are cock a hoop. I think there's a bit of I think they carry on a little bit, these coats, for success on some of the most juiced up pink Jukes ball nighttime conditions that they're bowling in. But Australia looks like they probably have enough.
By the way, if you can hear a lot of background noise, we are recording this in a factory where we are building a new cricket team, by the way, because this current mob are nothing short of a fucking disgrace.
Stop it.
So we've come to a factory and we're building a new cricket team. All right, just going through the West Indies innings. They bowled out for 143, and good. Shock horror, bowlers shared around. 1, 2, 2, 3, 1. Those are the wicket columns for Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins, Boland, Webster. Boland picks up Shamar Joseph to pick up his third one, but he finishes 3 for 34. And near enough pick of the bowlers once again. You mentioned there about Nathan Lyon not playing. Why the fuck are the West Indies playing two spinners?
Yeah, I guess.
What is going on?
I guess.
What's doing?
I hope everything's okay there. Pete Lawler's been covering this for Cricket et al.
Yes.
Get around him. Report on the bell, plus a pod with Gideon as well. And he mentioned in his article overnight, I can't say piece anymore, it's ruined.
Yes.
But it hasn't gone down well. He didn't elaborate on it, but Lyon's non-selection hasn't gone down well. And I hope, just absolutely from the outside, it must be a symptom of the Aussies having had a look at these decks and just gone oh, fuck this. It's so extreme that we have to dispense with Nathan Lyon. But from the outside, I'm kind of Bowling getting a game, like Game 3 in the West Indies of a dead series. I'm glad that Bowling's getting a game and Lyon's going to be straight back in. I mean, I hope it is. There aren't, there isn't friction there, between the team or whoever it is. But,
it might have been Stark before the game started, just saying like they think they've got a pretty good record of being really excited for guys getting a game, and that's because no one ever gets a game. It's supposed to be in the same team for 5 years, so I don't know what he's talking about. But, Scott Boland is just one of he's another. Unfortunately, likable Australian if you're not from those shores. He's a real humble, quietly spoken guy. There'd be certainly no animosity towards him.
No,
not
just
that you were suggesting that. It's more. It might be as simple or as juvenile as like it's Stark's 100th game. It's a big game, and his mate's not playing.
Yeah,
it might just be as simple
I'm
as
not bowling
that.
badly.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't. It's my shirt.
Yeah, that's right.
Kind of gear.
Do you know what? Just thinking about like. All these things.
Lion might also be looking up the order and going, there's a couple of other blokes who are doing well to get a game at the moment.
Yeah. Lion opening the batting next test match.
Well, hello.
Yeah, something interesting. The entire context of this game is just like, I mean, you've actually nailed it at the top there. It is fucked.
Yeah.
like how dark the lights are and how much the ball's doing off the deck. I mean, the entire context of this game is like the West Indies were batted during the day. To be fair to them, on the end of day one, they batted for 45 minutes and only lost one wicket. That was really, really good from them. And they've hung in there. And then there was a weird run out, an excellent run out from Konstas, I suppose, kind of lazy running it.
Yeah,
really from Greaves. Yeah. So. But the entire context is, can we just bowl at night and let's get out of here without someone getting seriously injured?
Yeah.
That's probably how it is. So to that end, I suppose, talk about the batting collapse again. So Australia find themselves, the West Indies collapse as well. They lose sort of 6 wickets for about 15 runs at the end of the innings. Australia do the business, but Australia find themselves 6 for 99. I think they were 6 for 60, was it?
There's been a couple of mini partnerships.
6 for 69, that's what they were, yeah. So a couple of mini partnerships. But, I mean, the story of this game really actually should be Cameron Green's 42 at the moment. I mean, obviously not a natural number 3. Nobody likes it. Doesn't make the right shapes, us included.
Well, I don't know. It's just something to change my view about that. I mean, these are incredible runs.
I mean, and also slow outfield as well. So all of a sudden, it's like, maybe if you actually give really good cricketers a bit of time to adjust, then maybe they can achieve really good things. And he's done this in the space of two test matches, probably maybe sort of 4 innings. He batted nicely in one of the other tests as well. I can't remember which one it was. Might have been the second test. So
he made a 50, and then he fist pumped, and then he threw his bat.
Yes, that's right. Of course. Couple of cricket matches
going
on. Yes, the now infamous bat throw. So these are some of the most extraordinary runs when nobody else can see the ball. So that's just one of the biggest wins of this test match because, we know the bowlers can bowl. The keeper's the keeper. Boland's in the squad. Boland's in the side for Lions. But a guy batting in a top order all of a sudden looks amazing.
Couple more things I want to talk about. So Australia's 180 ahead or some shit, 6 down. Mm-hmm. We want a 2 in front of it, obviously. Time out of the game during the day when it's, the least worst time to bat.
I just want them to. I don't care if they don't score a run in the first session.
Yeah.
Just start bowling when it's dark.
Yeah, exactly. And 2 in front of it should be enough. We march if it's not. So we all agree on that.
Yep.
And
tiki torches,
and
pitchforks.
Let's be clear, it's already enough. Probably to do them outright from here. But
10-point up.
Yeah. Konstas. Yep. Or as many as you're hearing more and more, Constance. Yeah, Constance. So goes for a duck, changes guard again. It's on middle stump. You can hear the nail in the coffin just being built there. 50 runs in the series at 8.3.
Yes. Pretty good, actually. I probably would have taken that.
Well, he's somewhat like... He's gonna leave the series... I'm being positive about it. He's going to leave the series with helpful caveats that it's just shit tip central.
Yeah.
Not to be confused with cricket central, where he scored. Everyone keeps going, look, if you take away those centuries he scored against South Australia at the jail, it's like, well, he scored them and they won the comp.
It's like Bradman. Anyway. Yeah, actually take away the hundreds.
Yeah, yeah, not that good. Yeah. That's true. It's usually not that good when you take away anyone's hundreds. But he's going to have the caveats of, that it's been shipped to central and and Usman's done really well out of Konstas' performances as well because he's doubled Konstas' tally. But
he's also Usman went past 300 balls faced for the series. Now like. Sorry, I've cut you off mid-flow there, but I
wouldn't have called it a flow.
In my life, I don't know how many times I would have celebrated an opening batter facing 300 balls in the series, but I am in this.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, it's not numbers against names. That said, like one of the problems with Konstas' output in this series is that while they have been really, really difficult batting conditions, his teammates have at various times managed to make some kind of a fist of them to contribute to the team, more so than Konstas has. So Konstas has been part of a couple of helpful partnerships, even in this game. 17s and 20s have helped other guys.
I know, it's remarkable, isn't it? Yeah.
But
excuse me.
Excuse me. Yeah. But it's. I do think he probably exits the series with people wondering if the technique and the temperament is ready for test level, for the rigours of test level. I mean, even if he went away to first-class cricket and pumped out a couple of hundreds, he's just a question mark, isn't he?
Yeah. I really do apologise. We are on a work site, apparently. Yeah. But the game is the game, so I do sincerely apologise for the noise. I understand it's very, very irritating when you listen to this, and you just want to hear us speak about the cricket that you like. That is actually prohibitive. We might need to pause for a second because that is going to be infuriating for people. Hello and welcome back to a change of scenery. As we were just discussing, rock and roll, baby.
Here we go. The glitz and glamour.
Yeah, 3,000 at the Apollo last night in London. Travel all this way, see these people. A couple of great guests on stage in Birmingham and London, and then we pile into a room to finish the second half of a West Indies Australia daily. Got the old toiletries over there.
Yep.
The clothes stacked up because they have passport. Trent's basically standing in the bathroom to film this, but it's quiet.
He goes to sitting on my suitcase. I'm on my bed. Shoes off, of course.
You never make it.
Three-star hotel, only the best for the TGC boys. Rare entertainment. And this is what we do. And obviously, we're late. The show's late. It's never enough. It's never enough. But we're hanging on.
Fuck, it feels like we're working hard, yeah. But at the same time, it does feel like a billy cart going down the hill, and these wheels are fucking falling off. Don't worry about that. Straight in the drink.
We're talking about Konstas, weren't we? Or had we finished that? Konstas.
No, I think we're talking about Konstas. Yeah.
So, it's a difficult one, Like, I actually, people are writing him off now and saying, "Go away for a little while and get your game right, and we'll have a look at you later. We shan't be having a look at you for the Ashes." I am less sure of that. I mean, he needs runs in Sheffield Shield. Absolutely no doubt about that. He needs to show that he can score mountains of runs gluttonously and with temperament and technique and all those kinds of things. But they have made the investment. They have started the journey. The team will get old. It needs new players. Constance at the moment, while he's averaging that, is obviously severely unders and has work to do. But he has the weapons. He has the arsenal, and you'd expect him to improve. Perhaps in the short term, you do just open with Marnus for the Ashes. There are no more Test matches. There's lots of A tours and Shield games and stuff like that. I actually, optimistically, I do think there was moments in the series where he did look like a player for whom there's something there. But and it's difficult to judge with the amount the ball was doing and what a lot of his experienced mates were conjuring up themselves. So yeah, I'm kind of I'm a bit I'm optimistic about. I would be treating Constance having come this far optimistically, but I also understand why people are bin for the Ashes.
Yeah, mate, I completely agree. I mean, I know that it is our right, and this is how we support the team, by abusing all of them when they fail. But I think there's lots of upside. I mean, okay, it hasn't worked out this series, but I do think in the context of every game that Australia has played in the last little while, that in very rare instances has an opener or a number 3 done something in the game. Now,
yeah, they've won every game.
Yeah, that's right. So like Australia is performing for a side that's in transition and shit and about to lose a home Ashes 5-0. Geez, they win a lot of games. Geez, they do win a lot. Yeah, I mean, like this is the thing that we've been talking about, like the investment into the player. Okay, like he hasn't got the bulk runs, but then like which opener in this series has even looked like getting off the mark? You know, like in the World Test Championship final, for instance, Aidan Markram plays the innings of the match and he is rightfully man of the match and he scores 130 something. I know the players feel like, well, geez, it was doing everything when we were batting, and then on day 3 it turned up and it was a flatty. You know, Jaiswal scored 100 in Perth on a difficult deck against Bumrah, of course. So, you know, like it has occurred from other guys in other opening batters against Australia. Guys have done runs in moments, have done runs in moments.
Yeah, metal play.
But, you know, just keep coming back to like Australia's just outperforming the other team, though, consistently. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, you know, I know that we want to pick a team now for the Ashes and, you know, us being here as well, England fans are very excited about what Australia's top 3 looks like because they think there might be a sniff there. But there is just so much cricket to be played, of course, before then. And like, if I'm a selector, get me out of here first of all.
Yeah, of course.
But like, you'd be like, I'm going to make that decision for the Perth Test probably about 2 weeks before, and not in July.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I guess we'll wait and see.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's what we're going to have to wait and see.
Yeah, we will.
No, I want a decision now. I want the team selected now. No, I just think that Konstas is the horse they've backed, and there is no substitute for experience. If you blood somebody new for the Ashes, as we've seen with like Cam Green and just most other Test cricketers, like you have to wait. You have to wait while they figure it out and work it out. And like, so they've started that journey with Constance, and so rude.
Sean Constance. Hey, Shawnee.
I know people don't like it, but yeah, like, and he like this kid is like, the carry on is obviously, it must be studied, but but like, yeah, he's 19, young, dumb, full of cum, comes weighing him down potentially, but like he must, or like he's 19 trying to figure it out on like 4 of the or 5 of the biggest fucking honking decks that you can you could ask for. So it's a tough one.
Yeah, I saw someone who is a colleague actually,
right.
And it's just a tweet, and you like nobody's ever nailed it in a tweet, have they? But like he just said like his 60 was like the Boxing Day thing or whatever. It was the worst thing that could have happened to him, and I was like, you know, if that is a sentiment that reaches beyond one tweet that I've seen, you know, that's just so that's so unfair. You know, like it's
we are just so entitled and greedy. Like
and the person that tweeted isn't like that either.
Yeah,
so you know, so
we're all search for profundity, you know, online and stuff. Like it's a natural. I've like had that thought, but I mean, if he doesn't play that innings and Australia lose the series, the cat is amongst the pigeons. You know, he did something extraordinary that day, and like. Now people are sort of recasting it as just a guy who won the lottery, you know, of scoops, you know, off Bumrah, but he did it, you know, and so there's something there.
But if you take that away,
if
you take the thing that happened away,
I withdraw my remarks, Mr. Speaker, because it's been taken away.
Hands are tied now.
Yeah, you're right. No, that is looking very concerning for him actually. Took away all the good things he's done. Plus, he's funny.
Yeah, there's that. And also, so he's a guy that's played 19, opening the batting for Australia. I reckon he's going to be around the traps for a bit, you know? He's going to be in and around squads, I'd suggest, for a while. Anyway, yeah, fuck him and he's dead. Yeah,
there's also that. Oh, I mean, look, all this really means is it's the biggest Shield bat-off we've seen in a decade.
Oh, how exciting for the Shield.
Oh, it's enormous. And they announced the domestic season the other day as well.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah.
I must have missed that.
Straight in the calendar, mate. And I'll forward it to you. Heaps of rounds.
Oh, how good?
Heaps of rounds,
mate. How good is the bat off and like the weight of runs against which bowlers at which time of day, which
Melbourne
grounds?
Cup. It's a fucking horse race. Oh, like we actually should do a form guide, and
like release a form guide.
Yeah, and you can invest in it through crypto. Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
So
suckmydickgambling.com.
But yeah, it's gonna be your Campbell Kellaways, your Jason Sangers, your Jake Weatheralds, like
new names.
Oh, just imagining what it looks like in a baggy green. Your Curtis Pattersons, Marcus Harris, Cameron Bancroft. Will they put their name up in lights again? Is that all Australia needs? The punditry is going to be off the chain.
I tell you what's awesome, like when you haven't seen a player play before, but it's a new name, you're like, fuck, I wonder if they're the best batter since Bradman.
And mate, absolutely. They'll come straight in as the best batter in the team.
Yeah.
There'll be players that like the current team wants to get a game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you might even get it. Like what if Nick Maddinson?
Yeah.
Maddo. When Maddo's on,
in and around the boys.
Yeah.
He can win the game decision.
Yeah. So that's something to look forward to. And then we had Brody last night. The English will do their best to ensure that the Ashes chat is about Australia. That's their kind of model for winning series over here. Is like Australia's at 6s and 7s. Brody we'd be pushing that shit out there and not speaking about his own team, who have their own issues. And that's his right. That's it.
Right.
That's the game we play.
That's right.
That's the phony war. But there's going to be some names. There's going to be some numbers.
Yes.
There's going to be some imagery. There's going to be fantasies. There's going to be Melbourne Cup form guides. There's going to be. How much is there's going to be a Marcus Harris 100 at Junction Oval that'll mean nothing. They'll count against him.
Yeah.
Runs will start counting against Marcus Harris.
Yeah.
So
someone will make like a 73 on a tough deck.
Yeah, we'll be tying ourselves in knots. Old coaches will come out and say he's got his game together now. There'll be stories about the player as a child. It's just, and we'll bathe in it. And we've done it all before. We've done it before, and we'll do it again. We'll do it again.
It's summer, baby.
Parents, like it's the whole thing.
Any lineage to pro sport as well.
Yeah, and it'll be great. And then Doddermate and Bailey will stand there and go like, the openers are Usman and Marnus.
What about the new guy? His uncle's a horse trainer.
There is that as well,
mate. What about like if a new guy comes into the side and then like just open the batting at home in the Ashes when you haven't played before? Just do that.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him play, so he might be awesome.
Yeah. Well, one thing we know for sure is he won't be an opener.
All right. I guess we touched on. That Australia's got enough here.
For outright.
180
but it's not
ahead.
Enough. They've got enough, and it's not enough.
Yeah, so you'd imagine the game's going to be over tonight, which works for us because we're flying back home tomorrow. So there's that. Don't know what that means for the rest of the recording schedule, but
yeah. We might be able to get a response out before we go to the airport. Yeah. We might, but that would have us, just to be clear to everybody, that's your 5 a.m. wake up. UK time.
Yeah. So the game finishes. These day night games are finishing at 3 a.m.
UK. Yeah.
UK time. So that's that.
Just stay up.
Shout out to the guy in AskTGC who put his hand up, got the microphone, and just told us to score in the Aussie game.
Yeah.
And we said, yeah, we know, we're watching it.
Yeah. Someone tried to dunk on us at the Apollo and said right from the bleachers. Won't do the accent, but just like, by the way, West Indies 73 for 3.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we know. It's on the laptop here. We're watching.
Yeah, watching every ball.
Anyway, speaking of hashtag AskTGC,
yes.
and you do require a hashtag to find it.
That's right.
It's 2012. Mm-hmm. Legside Hot Pot says, what for? It's been so long, I don't even remember, sorry. We haven't got it out.
Yeah, nice.
There's one here from Pez's retired hurt skid mark. You got to sign up to Patreon to hear that one. Actually, no, you don't. I talked about it at Lord's, but it's actually a picture of I can't remember the main character's name in Toy Story, but he's with Woody and he's dropping Woody into the basket and says, I don't want to play with you anymore.
Right.
Toy's gone. So that'd be Constance.
Oh yeah, that's quite nice. Yeah. That's funny.
Someone else has just got the not happy Jan gif. Dickie Bird says 40 is the new Daddy 100. I think so.
Oh, 100%,
I believe so.
Yeah.
This is like doing like three unit maths in year 12. Getting 40 is weighted as 100. I think so.
Yeah, because he's probably he's out now. He got 40 pretty much tomorrow, right? So he's in at the moment, and it's not going to change like his average. So he's still going to be averaging mid 30s.
Yeah.
So when you look at that, when he comes into bat with his player profile and stuff and his numbers, it's like unders.
That's why I think all the boys are just like the batters, like these pitchers are destroying my record and my brand.
Yeah.
And the bowlers are like, love these decks.
Yeah.
I'm one of the greats of the game.
Mate, it's the same situation as Kohli having to play his last 4 years in Test on absolute shit tips at home, not getting any cash-in runs.
But we're winning, so sorry, boys.
Yeah.
We'll just complain about you and also enjoy that we're winning.
Yeah.
So it's actually it's the perfect crime from Australian cricket. Like, leave us both dissatisfied, but also noddingly satisfied.
Yes. I know Cummins can't control the pitches in the West Indies, but this is the power of bowling captain. Like, let's fucking sort it out for us for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I mean, and they are winning, so.
Yeah. And it's usually better to watch than flat deck bullshit.
Fucking oath it is, yeah.
But I still want some runs, so.
yeah. I don't know where I sit.
Yeah.
I want it all, Daddy.
Okay, someone says, why do my internet dads hate me as much as my real dad? We don't hate you, baby. We don't hate you. We're here. Yasachin Tenjelka says, I've thrown the new toy out of the pram. Dickie Bird pointing out that it's the first time we've had the 4 metre partnership of Slug and Greenie. I was watching that last night, Slug and Cameron Green. It's just 4 metres there.
There's a couple of shots that 4 metre partnership. There's a couple of shots that Slug played first off. Oh, they look fucking sensational. Very positive.
Yeah, he's out now. I got 13, but he looked great. And then he just got one that moved a metre.
Oh, no, he's got a couple of great scenes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He needs to go down the order, I think.
Yeah, Higgins Dream at Bouncing says, I just watched Steve Smith's 2013-14 Sydney Test Ashes 100, then watched him get out and I threw up in my mouth. I'm a schooner, get me out of here. Says, sad that tomorrow will be the last time we ever play Test cricket in the Caribbean.
There has been that chat that there is potential. I mean, that is, that's just grim, isn't it?
Kangaroo Cockring says, heard on comms during Windies game that England have no stat analyst anymore. Is that because they don't want to hear how shit their stats are? Yeah, nice. Okay, there's a Cam Green neck tattoo stuff. Has Konstas vaping away the pain inside? Says, has Konstas considered developing a barrel chest? Could maybe release a book of grilled prawn recipes or try wearing a pink cowboy hat, indoors preferably, and in a cramped comms box for best results. Interesting. I mean, I haven't really given any thought to like, because we're talking about what Cam Green needs to do. I don't really know. I don't really know if Konstas has brand. Like, I mean, if you're going to work on Konstas's brand, it'd be like becoming more conservative, wouldn't it? Like, it wouldn't be being more flamboyantly out there. I mean, he's already doing social content like shirtless, so he's good to go on that front. It'd be more like Nets footage and
start like shadow batting in hotels, kind of like more going towards the Marnus, the Ritland brothers, sort of stuff.
Yeah, join the Ritland brothers.
Yeah.
Now that would be a change in arc.
Now that is a 3-ball right there. Marnus, Smith, and Konstas in bunk beds.
Hakuna Rajaja says, I liked this series better when I couldn't watch it.
All right, I think that'll just about do, Pezek. So very much sorry if that first sort of 10 minutes or so was a tough listen with all the background noise and stuff. But I think it was okay, but once it got bad, it got really bad.
Like Bad Girls, the old show dancers on the Gold Coast. When they're good, they're really good, but when they're bad, they're sensational.
Fuck, that audio was so bad it was sensational. All right, we're about to head off to Lords to day 5 and then flying back home tomorrow. So, you know what? See you again in 10 minutes. Goodbye.